Hi, hello, and welcome to Quantum Healing Hands Tarot. So today I wanted to know about your glow up. It may just kind of be a personal thing. I've been going through a lot of changes, and so I wanted to help you guys find out what your glow up is because everyone's improving, and it's awesome to know where you're at in that. So if you already know which pile you want just from looking, you can click the timestamp down below. If you need a little bit more help, we can get into some breathing. So I like to start with 3 deep breaths. All right, so now that we're a little bit more relaxed, let's look at our piles. I have 4 today. In the first pile, I have the green. In the second pile, I have the orange. In the third pile, I have the red. And in the fourth pile, I have the blue. So the way I pick is I close my eyes and I ask my intuition which pile to select, because sometimes I'll prefer a color or something. And I just want to know which pile I'm supposed to get, not which one sometimes I'm going to be distracted by. So that's personal. You just go with your instinct. Usually it's the first one that you're looking at. Okay, so once you figure that out, select the chapter and I will meet you there. Hi, Pile 1. Thank you so much for joining me today. So I'm really excited to find out all about your glow up and where you're at. So I kind of broke it down into 3 categories of a mental glow up, where you're getting clarity, an emotional glow up where all of a sudden you're more secure with yourself, or a physical glow up where, there's improvements somewhere. So you chose the green. So I'm going to say this is a lot to do with your heart center. I'm really excited to find out more. All right, first card up is, what is your next glow up? Actually, I did 3 for it. So this is just a huge boss up energy. The first oracle card is Love Me by Queen Herby. And this song is kind of about when you are wanting someone to love you, you're kind of wanting that attention. And so with the Empress and the 6 of Wands, though, I'm kind of reading this as you're finally just over trying to chase. You are all about attracting now. You are the target. You are no longer trying to find a target. You are it. You are drawing people into you. You are all about creation and you are in the public eye. That is for sure. And you are receiving so much love. You are no longer having to ask someone to love you or pay attention to you. You are going to be receiving that naturally. That is the beautiful glow up you're having. It's not only physical, but this is kind of your life. This is your physical and emotional and mental. I kind of see it as all 3. You're kind of just on this next glow up of success and not needing anything from anyone. It's the cat here is giving me that sort of energy of you exactly. I think exactly what I said. Cats are very much they don't need you to like them. If they want to be pet, they'll come to you. So it's kind of that, you're secure with yourself now. Maybe you've been waiting a long time for fruit to come. Because I know on fruit trees and stuff, the fruit doesn't always come in the first year. And I think you've just been waiting this out. the last 3 to 4 years have been significant for you in this growth. This has not been something slow. Sorry. This has not been something fast. This is something you have really, it started out on one journey of you trying to seek love and attention from people. And somehow you've just come to be this very secure person where you are seeing everything that you've been working towards. Like, you realize you don't have to go and chase anybody anymore. The opportunities are coming to you now. The love is coming to you now. And it's an ego boost in the way that, like, the part of you that protects you and wants what's best for you is actually going to be feeling successful. Like, I knew it. I knew I was going to take care of you. I told you I had your back, like your higher self. And I love that this is like the same color here. It's very, very connected. It's just such a fresh energy. Like, with the oranges here and the night sky, this is a very, like, warm summer night, kind of end of summer even, maybe, like with the fall leaves. Right, these are Halloween. So it has that sort of, like, when the nights are getting shorter. So wherever that time period is for you in relevance to when you're watching this reading, that's kind of when this is happening, is in the fall season. So, and it just feels good. It's comfortable. I love the outfit. All right, so let's go ahead and find out where you're at currently. Nice. I see that this process has happened, though, from taking a step back from everything. Somewhere along the last 3 to 4 months, you have kind of just, I think it was 3 to 4 years. You've kind of just started to realize to relax. And a lot of it's maturity. A lot of it's just growing up. A lot of it's just learning to embrace the now. You've really, you're kind of in a soul-searching place where you're reflecting on who you are and just realizing, like, I love this song, I Ain't Worried by, what's their name? It's, truthfully, it's from the Maverick soundtrack. Love this song, love that movie. I think you're in a place right now where you're feeling free, and it's like you're in a mental freedom, because the 8 of Wands reversed and the Hermit here is telling me, like, you're not, like, literally, like, flying through the air like Top Gun. Like, no, you are on the ground, though. You are literally in the time of relaxing. Right, like, because this is the part in the movie when they're, like, just hanging out and having fun, and that's where you're at right now. You're not trying to do too much. I think you're just enjoying the now and learning what that means to be in the now. Because when you're in the now, that's when you really start to attract everything to you. I love that they're both wearing the sunglasses. All right, what's the next? So what was the action you took to start this glow up? I think there was probably a something stopped, probably like a relationship, or it feels less like a love relationship and more something you were going after, some sort of financial venture. And it wasn't until you really connected to it emotionally and realized what was fulfilling for you or not. That's why you're soul searching now. That's why you're not doing too much now, because you finally connected to how you were feeling about everything. And 2, 4, 6, this is the Lover's energy. So it could have been a relationship, but it was really just about you being in a time when you had to make a choice. And you were feeling mentally blocked. You were feeling like you couldn't move forward because you were kind of just wrapped up in a very, feels like a work environment with the Queen of Pentacles here. And you really had to embrace that this wasn't what it was going to be forever. I think once you finally tapped into your emotions and let yourself feel and be like, okay, fine, I guess I'm not happy where I'm at. You made that choice. You made that decision, and it gave you another spin at the wheel of life. A lot of people don't get that. A lot of people spin the wheel once, and it's not that they don't get it. A lot of people don't take it. A lot of times when people are offered the opportunity to spin the wheel of life again, they get scared because that usually means a big change is coming. But if nothing's going anywhere, why wouldn't you want to change? So that in itself, you stepping up and saying, you know what? I'm going to allow this next part of life to happen. You allowed that change, and you are now attracting everything that you want. You are on this amazing glow up. Next is, when will you fully emerge in this glow up? I think once you finally meet this next individual who's supposed to come, it doesn't have to be a boyfriend or girlfriend per se, but I have a feeling once you have attracted, I mean, this kind of sounds obvious to me, once you finally attract what you have been seeking for so long, I guess that's good news, because, you are going to be fully glowed up by the time that this all comes together. You will have really taken on a new approach. You will have a new way of looking at things. You won't be as stressed out. Oh, look, here's the Queen of Pentacles again. So yeah, this is still you're going to attract whatever this abundance is to you, whether it's a new job or just opportunities. I'm kind of seeing like a field of growth. Like even like the scarecrow here, like I'm seeing a garden, and just whether it's metaphorical or literal, you are attracting this whole new world where you don't have to put up with this sort of crap. You are you've removed yourself from the fight, and people probably look at you like, who do you think you are to be enjoying life so much? And it's like, I chose to. And this could be really quick. This could be like 6 to 7 months where you're fully gonna emerge. But fully emerge, that's what I mean. It's like, you're here now. You're already in this manifestation. I am feeling it is a little bit more years, not because it's not all here, but because this is about the full emergence of this glow up. I'm going to say 3 to 4 years. if you can hang in there. Sometimes people get real mad with my timelines, and it's what resonates with you. If you know this is 3 months away and you're like at max capacity, like that's totes okay. That's okay. I am a big fan of slow and steady. And you have such a good thing around you right now. Like, you have the Queen of Pentacles twice. You are, in just such a secure place. Like, nothing bothers you at this glow up. I feel like you used to be probably very sensitive and just like reaching and like wanting for more. And you finally were like, I don't need to reach anymore. Like I said, you attract to you. Opportunities come to you because you've walked away from the other one. That's usually what happens. When you close one door, another one opens. So what's next is, where will this glow up lead you to? It'll lead you to the man. This is leading you to loyalty. This is leading you to whatever you didn't have before, you're walking towards. Not walking, you're freaking running. Yeah. This glow up is giving you people who are keeping you safe and who you can trust. Like, both of them have the swords. Like, I just see loyalty. I see loyalty here. I see improvement in your life. You're attracting not only abundance, but a whole creation of something I think you've always wanted. Something very hands-on. Something like, you're probably pretty crafty. One of those like handy people who can kind of do anything and everything. And because you believe in yourself, you set your mind to it. You stopped chasing people and you started taking opportunities. And this glow up of just being in full abundance and success is such a secure place. Like, you may have been wounded before and not fully feeling safe in whatever situation you're in. And this is leading you to a place of safety. 2 8s. It just feels good. It feels secure. Yeah. All right, let's find out. The last card is, what is advice? Well, this is the Suicide King. So I think the advice here is just don't sacrifice yourself for future success. I think that's what this means. This is like, you may drive yourself to such a point of working so hard that it's like suicide, in the way of like, you're not going to help your future by not being patient and balancing yourself. Like, you're moving into a whole new environment, honestly. The world you're moving into is, I don't think, anything you've ever experienced before. And so you're going to be experiencing new emotions. You're going to be experiencing a new way of dealing with people and things. And so it's really, really important to take the lessons you've learned over this time of just be happy in the moment. Just know and be aware of when you're not happy with the moment. If something's going wrong, listen to your intuition, because you're finally blending in with the story you've always wanted. Not hiding, but everything's finally starting to make sense. Everything's starting to move and feel good. And it just really wants you to be careful. This is kind of just a be careful card. This is 8 too, right? Yeah. This card actually popped up here first. And I was like, oh, that's a little too morbid. Like, why did I make the card if I wasn't going to use it? And when it popped out again, I was like, okay, fine. But, oh, that would have been 888. No, here's 8. Sorry, I get distracted. I think this is just really wanting to protect you from working too hard. Don't become a perfectionist. Once you receive everything you want, it's so important to not grasp it too tightly. Just let life breathe. Just let it exist. Let the truth exist inside of you. Make sure you're helping other people. Once you start gaining all the success and everything, look, you have the 8 of Wands here and here. I think once you have gained this acknowledgement and awareness and abundance, so a lot of times people get very overwhelmed with it. So this is just advice of balancing yourself. This may be for somebody who has had these issues or, fantasies. And once they get everything they want, it's like too much of like, well, what if I can't take care of it? And it's like, please don't do that to yourself. We are meant to grow and take falls. We are meant to make mistakes. We're meant to go through life and just not try and move too quickly. Just, it's a slow path. It's a beautiful journey of life. And you have gotten to this place where you have everything you want. Everything you've ever wanted. You have everything. So this is just really highlighting, please take care of yourself. Please focus on your strength. Be physically active. Don't fight just to fight. And there's a lot about service to others here. I think you always wanted people to help you and be there for you. And I think you're going to start seeing the more you give, you're actually going to start getting back way more than you did when you didn't. So you have such a beautiful energy. Very sensitive, very fragile. I feel that. I see that. You're going to be in a super, fun place. You're going to a really fun place. Like, this is Trixie Mattel. And it's about owning your own energy. And I think you should listen to all of these songs. That's a good idea. I'll start listing the songs of each pile. So if you want to go check them out, you can. Because I think this is a beautiful playlist. So, or I can tell you, I'll tell you right now. So this is Queen Herby, Love Me. This is, oh my God, OneRepublic, thank you. I Ain't Worried. Destiny's Child, Emotions. or emotion. Trixie Mattel, boyfriend. Johnny Smoke, and I think the other man is Try, but Johnny Smoke, the man. And this is Diplo, Suicidal. Diplo, I think that's who it is. It's got a feature. So anyways, that's where I'm going to leave it. I think your heart is open and beautiful, and take care of it. Okay. Life was not meant to be easy. I feel like I need to say that, of like, don't have an aim to get to a point where life is easy. It's not supposed to be. And I think that's just digging an early grave. I think the point of life is to get to a place where you're happy with what you're doing every day. So, anyway, thank you so much, Pile 1, for being here. I am truly honored that you let me read your energy. It has been an absolutely wonderful reading. If you like this message, I would love for you to give it a little thumbs up. That lets me know that it resonated somewhere. And if you loved it, I would love for you to subscribe and be a part of my channel. It's been an absolute honor every single time I get to read your comments and find out, you know, your opinions and everything about my readings. Honestly, I appreciate it. So I hope to see you in future readings, and have a great day. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Thank you so much for joining me today. So you are on the glow up, and I want to know what that is for you. So you chose the orange owl and the citrine. So this is going to be all about your confidence. This is all going to be about your drive and what you're dedicated to right now. And I'm really excited to find out more. Let's get started. First cards are, what is your next glow up? Pile before had Queen Herby as well. Gonna go off kind of the obvious. So this song is all about really coming into your own. And I see that there has been a huge struggle in how to move forward with something. And honestly, it's always just our mind. It's always just, sometimes it's an addiction. A lot of the times, but the addictions are based in the way we're thinking and the way we're feeling and processing everything. And I just feel like you're finally coming into a place where your mind, which has been such a crazy place, is finally under control. I feel like your glow up is coming to a place of knowing where you want to go, because if you've been feeling really lost and unprepared, disorganized, like a lot of this is about disorganization and just whatever has been confusing you for so long. Yeah, this is 11, so like the Justice card. Yeah, there's a lot about you finally understanding where your priorities are, where the balance is. And I think, like, I love this song because it's just about figuring out who you are and really coming into that. Yeah, you probably spent, quoting Queen Herby, you probably spent 100 lifetimes as a sad bitch. And you're really coming into your bad bitch energy. And I would be so excited to know that, like, you're the one that, like, throughout a lot of my readings, in one of the piles, I always have, like, one bad bitch. And this is it this time. And so I would love to know if you are the consistent bad bitch in my readings, because life is crazy. But I feel like you, like you're this little one right here who actually is kind of holding on to it. Like, even though it's around your neck, I feel like, you know, you're the one who's been figuring out, like, okay, what is actually holding me back? What has actually been confusing me? What has been preventing this sort of growth? And you know, all that sort of stuff. And your glow up is going to be a mental clarity that hasn't been present for quite some time. So let's get the next cards. Where are you at currently? So where the way I'm reading Pancake is, I don't know if you've ever heard the saying, like, the pancakes, the first pancake is always like the one you throw out. And I feel like you are kind of, you've been trying things. You've been really working through attempting to kind of foster the environment you've always wanted. And it's just, it's been exhausting. And I think you're kind of just like, yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know if this is going to happen for me. You're maybe even on like I love it. It looks like he's distracted by the butterflies. And you might be a little distracted right now. That's okay. You're coming up into the glow up. I think you're figuring out where you're at. You're waking up. The alarms have been sounding in your head, and the seasons are changing, and you're kind of just waking up to what's different. And maybe that's what he's doing right there. He's actually kind of like paying attention to what changes are coming about. And you've been making attempts. That's totally good. But I feel like this is about just baking. This is literally about getting to the right temperature and consistency. And yeah, for sure. You are just waiting and seeing when you are going to be in the right place to go. And I think you've just been very observant with what's around you and what's been changing. You've been noticing a change in yourself and the way you're thinking, the seasons around you, the way the world is interacting with you. And you are just in this perfect place where you are like coming into this awesome glow up. Like you really are. Secure, tender, loving. Maybe life has felt a little lonely and cold for a while. And it's finally starting to get exciting. Like Pancakes is a dance song. So this is like, I actually, my alarm in the morning is a dance song. It starts off like gently, but it's the only way to get me up. Like I can't do gentle alarms. And I'm feeling like that's kind of what this is like you're waking up right now. And I'm excited for you. It's going to be a good pancake. What was the action you took to start this glow up? Oh, you got Queen Herby again. That's so cool. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Oh, sorry. And also, wow, look at you. You stayed observant. You stayed kind of on the wall. Like this looks like wallpaper to me. Like I feel like you kind of stayed back. Your action was kind of no action. Your action was waiting for the fog to pass. Like I feel like you had been in maybe a really oh yeah, I said that. Your mental clarity was all over the place, and it was preventing you from knowing how to move forward, how to plan, how to be excited for anything. And I see you're noticing the changes. You've always been consistent and caring. You've been very, very overwhelmed. There was a lot of mental fog. And you, you stayed patient. What is that? Reminds me. Because it almost looks like it. Oh, cute. Sorry. Sometimes it takes me a while to actually absorb everything. But you stayed confident in knowing that everything was going to happen the way it was meant to. When everything got too much mentally and you couldn't see the future anymore and you were just being weighed down, you just kind of took a step back. You put on your own oxygen mask and you just observed the changes. And you're doing that now. And you stayed confident. Empress energy here. Like, you got this. You got it all together. It's kind of that thing of like, you knew if you didn't know where you were at to just not move. And that's good because you are finally coming. Because of that, you are able to release yourself from this devil energy. You're finally going to be able to actually see a future and plan it. So what is this one? When will you fully emerge in this glow up? All right. So when will you fully emerge in this glow up? Well, season 1, we're all going to die. I think that whatever you started, I think it's going to end a little bit sooner than you expected. Kind of like a show that got canceled after like not even finishing all of season 1 kind of thing. Like they're like, you know what, let's just cut it. We're good. Let's wrap up that show. I feel like you're kind of coming into something like immediately. Honestly, this is immediate to me. This is kind of like you're going to wake up one day from sleep and it's going to be like, hey, yeah, this is over, by the way. It could be a job, a group of friends, like something very dramatic is going to change. And it's going to make you very, very strong. It's going to transform you and kind of test you. Like you're coming into this time of a test of, do you have the patience and wherewithal to believe that you are actually coming into a glow up of knowing you actually have full control over everything. So there may be something that is going to kind of shock you. Like I said, it's going to kind of be like you're going to wake up one morning and something's going to end. Some sort of group project. Like I said, like a show. Something you were working towards that you really felt like you had it all together because you had been working towards it and taking care of it. It's gonna very quickly change. But I think you're gonna handle it. So what's next is, where will the glow up lead you to? Okay, yes. Okay, I'm so happy to see that there. So happy to see that there. Okay, so yeah. The mental fog is definitely creating, I'll just say, an attitude problem. Attitude adjustment. Fuck you, bitch. Or attitude check, sorry. Silky, nutmeg ganache. Sorry, moving on. This glow up, though, is leading you to really making, lemonade out of lemons. I think you've been super mentally blocked and it was really kind of hard to see wherever this was going, kind of hopeless. And there's actual like security in yourself now. Like you're coming to a time where it's like, I feel like you're glowing up into that bad bitch. I'm saying. You got the whole world in your hands. Truly. it's like you finally are, it's like, you know, you wake up one day and you thought you had a peach tree, and then you wake up one morning and find out it's a lemon tree, and you're like, what am I supposed to do with lemons? Like, maybe you had this whole plan for, like, you know, peach pies and peach jam, and all of a sudden now you have lemons, and you're like, I'm not gonna, no. But you're actually gonna find out how much better and actually more popular the lemons are. I think you're gonna see so much more benefit. Ooh, 8, yeah, 8. You're coming into your own. You're coming into embrace who you are. I feel like you used to feel very confused about who you were in your direction. Like, you take care of other people, but I feel like maybe you didn't even know what you wanted. And there's going to be something that happens that's going to make you realize who you are. And that's a good thing. Honestly, we need those moments. We need those events to kind of like move us in the direction, because, you know, if we don't make that choice, the universe will make it for us. So that's why I'm very encouraging of always just believing in yourself and having confidence in moving forward with a choice. You have a lot of Empress energy here. There's lots of 3s, lots of strength energy here. Like, you're moving into a time of seeing product, seeing what you think of actually manifesting. And sure, some of it may not always work out, but it will always take you to where you're supposed to go. So, all right, what's the last card? The last card is advice. This is, I listened to this, we call her meditation lady, because when we can't sleep, her name's Roberta Shapiro. I just love it. I love the way I listen to the same album. I don't need anything different, because once I hear her start talking, I'm out. I go to sleep. So the advice here is to just become disciplined in the way you're managing your stress. Like, don't spend too much. Don't become too controlling over other people and the way things are happening. This is just kind of saying, like, you may have to make some sort of changes. And so, like, I'm thinking kind of your sleeping pattern. There's kind of a need to adjust. There's a lot here to me about sleep. Like I was saying, like, I feel like you're going to go to sleep one day and wake up and things are going to be very different. And this could be by choice. This could be you trying to do quantum jumping and stuff, where you like write down where you're at in life and write down where you want to be in life. And there's a lot of different sort of techniques, like water and fire and things like that, to quantum jump into a different reality. And I've personally used this technique many times, and I'm living the life I've always wanted to. So I encourage people to always write down who you want to be, where you want to go, what you want to see around you. This just wants you to not get so stressed and caught up in things like money and the material world. You're constantly going to be going through changes. And a lot of those the best changes are the ones that you enact. I believe that the ones you enact are at the highest vibration, and not like forcing in life. I just mean, like, if you don't make a choice, the universe will make it for you. And I feel like it would have been better for you to have just sat in meditation and just kind of figure out where you want to go. Like, I'm seeing the word hypnosis. I don't know if you've ever done any sort of hypnosis. I've done like past life regression hypnosis, and I didn't go to any fancy doctor or anything. It's just a form of meditation. And I used one on YouTube. I think it was a pretty popular one. And that really helped me go into some past lives. And by seeing 2 of my past lives, I was really able to understand a lot of my motivations for this life, honestly. And whether that's something I totally like made up in these meditations or if it was actually my past lives, they helped me either way. And I just see you needing to, like the chariot I'm getting here is actually far more about making moves in the mental realm. Taking steps forward to overcome the way you think and feeling trapped by kind of what's around you and getting afraid of having to commit too much. Like, go after writing the season of the show that may get canceled. Do you know what I mean? Be confident in yourself. Be observant that everything changes. Even the happiest of people, I think that's something you're going to learn if you haven't already, is that even the happiest of people lose what makes them happy. Everything grows and changes. And that doesn't have to be morbid or bad or anything. Like, we get so much goodness in this life. But there's kind of just a need to change your mental thinking. And I think there's a lot of power in hypnosis and relaxation. Check her out. I love Roberta Shapiro. The album looks just like that, so you'll know. But that one, I use the technique in that hypnosis whenever I can't fall asleep. And it's been a long time since I haven't had to go to my big cement box where I dump my daily worries, because I have so many less worries now because I've been working on the way I think. I'm so excited for this glow up for you because you have the heart for it. You have the vision for it. You have the strength for it. I start playing some what has helped me has literally, if I'm feeling low and I know I want to feel better, I will play like upbeat music. That helps me. So you are coming into knowing, you are coming into a solid place of love and power. Just don't be afraid of what life is handing you. I think you're meant for everything that life is handing you right now. I'm so excited for you. Pile 2, this rocked. This was a fantastic reading. I was saying I'm going to list all the songs in the description of all the who they are. So if you want to check them out and see how they're relevant to you, you can. So thank you for being here. If you like this message, I would love for you to give it a little thumbs up. That lets me know that the reading resonated. And if you loved it, I would love for you to subscribe and be a part of my channel. It's been an absolute honor. Every single time I get to read one of your comments and get a new subscriber, just thank you for being here. I hope to see you in future readings. Have a great day. Hi, Pile 3. Thank you so much for joining me today. So we are on the glow up. Where are you at? What's going on? You chose the red and orange. So like your root chakra is being activated, which is a lot about like getting grounded and feeling safe and like knowing you have solid ground and you aren't like, that's one of the most important things, is to feel safe before moving forward. So I'm really excited for you. Let's find out what else is about your glow up. Oh my God. So sorry. Embarrassing. My rings are falling off. Oh my God, another one. They don't usually fall off. Okay, first card up. What is your next glow up? Oh my god, this is probably like one of my most poorly drawn cards, but at the same time, I love it. I never said I was a professional artist. This is Best Friend by Saweetie and Doja Cat. I love that song. But your glow up is that you're getting, if not just a new best friend, like I feel like you and a friend are kind of having a renewal. Like probably a friend that maybe you had a bad fallout with when things happened. You guys are now coming together, and that pain that happened was very, very real. But a lot of times that happens with friends, because friends are different than like intimate partners, because you're not making always the same decisions that are affecting like your home. A lot of times, like, to me, this is the energy of the Lovers. Like, just a choice. Like, you had a friend that you had to kind of make a choice with at a certain time. And so I'm seeing this as you are either recovering from that time, you're going to meet a new friend. Like, that would be so, like, the reverse Ace of Cups is telling me it is, I feel like it could be that friend, because I feel like this is the emotional block, and I feel like it's breaking down. I feel like you guys have finally are breaking through that. And so if it's not the same person, you're just finally breaking through the struggles you had. And that is very exciting. Like I said, the red, you're starting to feel safe again. And so that means you can start trusting people again, and you can start having friends again. Like, that's beautiful. So let's go ahead and find out more. What's up? Where are you at currently? Oh my god, that's hilarious. I'm curious if this had to do with a marriage. Yeah, you and a friend are really coming back together. Like, this is a friend who was not just a best friend, but like a trusted confidant. And I feel like this was really, really hard for you to deal with. Nightmares, keeping you up at night, just that sort of stress of whatever fell apart before, I feel like is coming back to you. And like I said, it could have had to do with a marriage. Maybe it was a friend like at church or something. It's something very, very connected to that sort of spiritual energy, that sort of more like religious and like sacred energy. So maybe this was like an in-law or something. Like, you and an in-law are actually finally starting to get along again, and everything is working much more easy peasy. Like the two keys, like maybe you guys share a home. That could be very stressful, or you used to. Yeah. But you haven't been saying much about it, but it's been very much weighing on you, and you haven't been able to get over this energy. And the glow up is happening, though. You're gonna get to kind of heal from the damage that happened before. So what's next is, what was the action that you took to start this glow up? Okay, that makes sense. Wow. So you took the time to reflect. You took the time to really take care of yourself with this situation, because it left you a bloody mess. Like, it left you feeling torn apart. It made you feel like the hope and security you had with other people was kind of gone. And so you had to kind of hone in on who you are. And you really took this time to reflect and be like, okay, wait, what happened? What did I do? What's happening? How do I create the perfect family and the happy picture that I've always wanted? And that includes having good friends. Like, to me, it's, the perfect 10 of Cups is not just family, but friends and their kids and everyone getting along and socializing and connecting. Because as humans, I believe that is truly what we are meant for, is to be connected. And this is all about connection. And you are taking those steps. You are very, very aware of that. But it has been all about reflection. This is My Chemical Romance, Cemetery Drive. It's a beautiful song. It's very emotional. It's all about reflecting on the past and how things have hurt and kind of what you've had to do to deal with it. And I just, like I said, I feel like this friendship was a lot. This was something very, very important to you. And you have been really able to believe in yourself, knowing that you could create whatever environment you wanted. And that's where the security started. That's where the safety started. Was you knowing like, hey, just because I handed you my cup and you didn't hand me a cup back, that's fine. Keep it. I'm going to go find the people who are offering me a cup. Because, you know, you're someone who likes to exchange cups. You know, look at, this is a lot of cups here. This is 18 cups. Ooh, which is 9 2 times. So very cool, very cool, very cool. All right, let's go ahead and see what's next. When will you finally emerge in this glow up? Once you're able to kind of accept, like, truly, there's a need to move on from something. Like, that Hierophant is making me think, like, you could have this very, like, you don't have to be a Taurus, but, like, Tauruses, which is also the Hierophant card, are very, they hold on to a lot of things. They remember everything. And in my opinion, that is a way to just burden yourself and wear yourself down. And I think you're going to have, I'm getting a very like Halloween-y vibe. So whether that's this Halloween or next Halloween, depending on when you're watching this reading. But I think by this Halloween, you're going to observe, everything you've done wasn't in vain. All the steps you took, all the lessons you had to learn. And I think you're going to look around and really accept that things really have changed. And I'm really excited for you. I feel like you are elevating into a whole new way. Like I really am seeing like a hilltop for some reason. I'm seeing a very big hill and like a lot of people like having a party and just laughter, happiness, freedom, comfortability. I'm just seeing it all. And it's really coming from a time of acceptance, a time of just keeping your faith. You really, you're doing that. You're taking that time to know what happened. And I think you're going to be really surprised. I don't even think you like can see it coming because you may be kind of blinded by what's going on right now. Like, I mean, 17 wands right there. That's a lot of wands. But the 10 of wands and 7 of wands, their meanings are very I think, relevant here. Like the 10 being like the completion. Like you're kind of done with this crap. It's kind of put behind you, the work you've had to do. You're defending what you have. And I think you're really going to see good people around you. You're going to really come to this time where all the efforts you put in, I think I said that, aren't going to be in vain. So let's see what's next. Is where will this glow up lead you to next? Oh, exactly. This is Princess Nokia's No Effort. And to me, this is just like literally saying like, you're going to have a solid group of friends that you don't even have to like try with, because it's going to work so well. This is leading you to a time of just like good luck, good things happening for you. I feel like you're going to go a little bit slower. You're going to really pay attention. Like you've been hurt, so you're learning a new way of going about things and like protecting yourself, which is okay. That is totally good. But you are coming into a new time of cycles. Like I think one of the other groups had this here. Like you're getting to step up to the wheel, and oh well, it wouldn't have been here because it would have been a different one. But I feel like you're getting the chance to step up to the wheel of fortune and like spin it again, like getting the next opportunity. And I feel like you have an opportunity being handed to you that it's going to kind of come out of nowhere. I think you're going to just be existing, and with no effort, the good things in life are coming to you. That's what's really cool here, is like, this is all saying like, you've already done the work. You've already put in the time. Just believe and be patient that everything is coming in for you. You actually don't have to go search for it anymore. It's here. The opportunity is being handed to you. That Ace of Cups reversed is being re-handed over here. So I see that your glow up is leading you to just that place of acceptance that I think you really wanted before. That sort of best friend energy is actually coming in, and I think you're going to have a group of friends, truly. I think you really probably had a lot of energy on one person before, and I think you're going to be blessed with a lot more. So that's pretty cool, huh? Last one is your advice. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. Oh my God, that's so funny. Tower, Doja Cat. Oh, that's funny. Your advice is just, you know yourself, okay? You know yourself. Don't ever let anyone come in and kind of try and mess with the way you think. And truly, I think you've removed all that. I feel like you have elevated your emotional maturity so much. And it's kind of like, truly, like where Doja Cat's at right now in her career is like, you know, she's seen, a lot of people are thinking she's kind of like pushing people away, but I think she's just come more into her authenticity. And so she may not have the same like acceptance that she had before, but she has like a security now that it doesn't matter to her. Like that friend she used to worry about so much it's not a stress to her. Like the advice is just enjoy life. Things are gonna fall apart. Things are going to be stressful, but you can't get wrapped up and stuck in making decisions. There's so much about making decisions, not even like here, just in life in general. But I believe that every opportunity that we're allowed to have, like a choice like this or that, like that changes our quantum reality every little bit, every little day. And so in a good way and in the bad way. Like, yeah, you have a lot of negative thoughts, you have a lot of negative words, you're going to see a lot of negative things. But if you're able to turn that around and say a lot of positive things, have a lot of positive thoughts, you're going to see a lot of positive things. And I feel like I love this. I think this is perfect because, like, you are secure with yourself. Like, oh my God, this literally reminds me of her new video, Paint the Town Red, where she's like in the red, she's like in this beautiful red hooded gown with holding on to basically, I think, like the Grim Reaper. So I think that's pretty cool. I think you should listen to that song too, probably more than this one. I'm going to list all the songs so that you can look them up and kind of see how these songs relate to you and stuff. But I am just seeing that you are on a path of transformation. You're really finding out what it means to feel safe, and that safety starts with you. And when you start it with you and are observant, you aren't going to make the same mistakes you made before. And I think you're attracting a really good group that you aren't even going to have to try. They're just going to arrive. I love that. You don't have to try. They're just going to arrive. So pile 3, I think that's where this is at. I'm really, really excited for you. You have a lot of transformation, but you have a good group coming in. So thank you so much. If you like this message, I would love for you to give it a little thumbs up. That lets me know that the reading resonated somewhere. And if you loved it, I would love for you to subscribe and be a part of my channel. It's been an absolute honor just every single time I get to hear a comment from you guys and find out, how my readings are helping you. So thank you for being here, and I hope to see you in future readings. Have a great day. Bye. Hi, Pile 4. Thank you so much for joining me today. So I wasn't even originally going to do a Pile 4, but a 4th card popped out when I was getting them set up. And I'm like, you know what? I have 4 owls. I may as well just do 4. So you are the special pile that popped in. So with the blue and the hematite, I'm seeing that, like, you are finding a strength in your voice that I don't know if you had before. Something like, it's like all the strong words and personality that you like had inside for so long is finally like coming out, and you're verbalizing it, and that's really cool. So let's get started. Let's get it started. All right. That would have been a great clarification. That would have been a good oracle card, but I don't have any black eyed peas on my list of music that I made these from. Sorry, I'm moving on. Next, glow up. Love it, love it, love it. Yes, that does in fact say Clitoris the musical. It is a fantastic song at the end of Ashnikko's album. I think it's Demi Devil. So this could be, the way I'm seeing this as a glow up is like your sexual energy, honestly. Like, you are learning who you are. You're learning what you want, how you want it, where you want it. This is such a fun energy too. Like, it's a hilarious song. It's kind of sung like a musical little song. And I feel like you're finally taking a lighter approach to life. I feel like you probably were really stressed with your environment and the way things were moving or not moving. And I feel like this to me is just saying, like, you're making a decision that is completely changing your world. It's going to change your group. It's going to change your income. And I believe there is such a connected power with like sex energy. If you know, like, simply put, when people are having sex, often with like someone they feel safe with, I'll just say that, then they are driven and empowered in a whole nother way. And that's like, I think that's so cool, because that, your root chakra, the red one, is where that starts. So it is leading you to this place of expressing who you are. And I think that is so cool. I think that's such an awesome energy that you're just finally learning to be yourself. Like, this is such a like explosive sexual energy, truly. Like, I feel like you're going to tap into different fantasies of yours. I feel like you are going to be trying new things. The glow up is real here. The glow up is environmental. I see you like getting a new like bed sheets, kind of like changing up. Yeah, change up your room a little bit. I think that could like really help spark this glow up. So what's next? What was the, oh no, where are you at currently? Food in the kitchen. Chill. Okay, so you have been in a very, this is, to me, this is home life. Like, this has been you trying to manifest a certain energy, a certain kind of home. And I think you've been trying different options. You've been trying different things. And I think it's just been confusing for you. I think you've been just, so I'm sure maybe this glow up is like surprising, but, or maybe it's exactly what you were hoping for. But the moth here to me is very significant. This is Florence and the Machine. This is actually the poem version of the song King. So I would love for you to listen to that poem and what it's about, and just, oh, I love it. This is all about being more than just a woman. Like, this is about being more than a mother or a daughter or a sister. This is about owning everything that you are and creating a home environment where you feel strong and vocal, truly. Like, you want a balance. So like, because here I'm seeing like the Empress is like facing this way. So I'm feeling like she is ready to embrace what this King energy wants. And what is the 7 is the Chariot. And so this has very strong Chariot energy of like, you are just in a place that you are ready to like take your will and finally use it. And I feel like the Empress is like, yeah, girl, get it. Literally. And whatever has been emotionally blocking you, like, look at all the hearts around. You have a lot of hearts, a lot of love. You have a lot of love around you. But this is, I was saying change up your bedroom. I think that's a good idea. I think kind of go into your room and kind of like see where you can change the energy, because where you fall asleep every night, it's kind of like subconscious programming and stuff. And so I think that would be really cool to kind of switch it up. Switch it up, my friend. I think you can do that, because you are coming into a strength that I think, like, I just, like, I hear, like, you deserve a bedroom that makes you feel royal, if that helps at all. So what's next is, what was the action you took to start this glow up? Literally. So you walked away from, honestly, you may have walked away from drugs. You may be sober now. You may have, the 3, the Empress. Yeah, the action I see that you took is that you walked away from something that was making you not feel generous and abundant. Like, I feel like the way you were living life before just made you feel very, selfish isn't the word, or maybe it is, greedy, just very like protective over like, this is mine, nobody can touch it. And I feel like you took some time alone, and maybe not even like, okay, so maybe maybe it's the opposite. Maybe you didn't walk away from smoking weed. Maybe you walked away from like drinking, and now you're finding the beauty in cannabis and how enlightened and how much it can change the way you think. And maybe that's what happened, is you had been thinking you were kind of like an ugly duckling for a really long time. And you took that time alone, and all of a sudden you were like, wait a second. Why was I thinking I was anything less than a king? Why was I thinking I was anything less than powerful? Like, seriously. You know you are this gorgeous swan, and I feel like you are fully like coming to embrace that. You're seeing your options and you're vocalizing it. Yeah, I'm seeing the blue. You found a freedom. And if it's not with literally smoking weed alone, this song is just kind of about like getting your head right. And I think you were worried about the wrong things before. And I feel like you have such a more security with who you are now. And you're ready to express it to the world. And you want the world to see you for who you are. And you're coming out, you're shining bright and letting everyone know, hey, I am a star. By the way, don't sleep on me. So what's next is, when will you fully emerge in this glow up? Oh my God, I love that song. This is Awkwafina, Ghost. Okay. Interesting. Because now you have the Seven of Cups reversed here. So I think once you know what your options are, and you're not, like, I feel like once you're finally able to, let's see. So I'm seeing like 12 to 13 months. 12, 13, 15, 18, I'd say 18. I don't think it's that far, but like, yeah, 12, 13, could be 18 months. This glow up you're going through over the next year and a half, though, like that's really the kind of time frame I'm seeing it. I'm just hearing, I feel like she talks about like a lot of people in like, maybe it's just her age, but she talks about college a few times. So like maybe you're in college right now, and it's going to be when you graduate, like that's when you're going to fully emerge from this glow up. So whatever that time frame is for you, I want that to kind of be personal. But this card to me is saying like you're going to fully emerge in this gorgeous sexual glow up once you have finally, like, when you know there's no other way, when you know, like, intuitively, you know it's time to walk away from something. And because it's, how do I word this? Once you know that there's just no options left, pretty much. Once you have kind of woken up and have just, and I'm trying to figure out what that means. Like, you've been hiding from yourself a little bit, I think, and feeling a little left out in the cold, and there's a need to connect with you, like who you truly, truly are. And once you know that you know who you are and you make that choice to kind of go that direction, you're going to feel really secure with yourself. Like Awkwafina is like very confident, very secure with herself. I love this song so much. Yeah, this is a really awesome playlist so far. I think I have a couple more, but this is saying you are going to come into your Clitoris the musical glow up once you finally realize like who's a waste of time and who doesn't understand you, and when you know what options aren't going to work out for you. So let's move on. Where will you glow? Where will this glow up lead you to? Oh my god, the moon again. What? All right, I'm down. I'm down. Okay, cool. So this glow up is leading you to such a mysterious place. Super mysterious, like the Great Gatsby. I say that quote a lot, and I'm just going to say it right now where it's from. It's from The Challenge. One of the people on it, named Jordan, he was flirting, and that was his line. I'm like the Great Gatsby, I'm mysterious. So if you ever hear me say that, I won't ever explain it again. So just because I don't want to be that person who like repeats the same story. But if you caught it, let's go. You are mysterious. You are super, super mysterious. And I feel like you're somebody who, like, there's like this like mysterious generosity that you're kind of, this glow up is gonna help you be kind of someone that like helps move things forward, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like people are going to see what you've done, and it's going to inspire them to know like, oh, well, I can do that. And you're going to inspire a lot of people. I think you're going to inspire people secretly. I think people probably aren't going to tell you a lot about it. But like, this is the singer Prom Queen. She's an artist from Seattle. And so it kind of has that vibe of like, she's not a super, famous singer, but I love her music. I know she's been around for, probably more than the last 10 years in Seattle. And it's like, she impacts people just by being herself. She's impacted me by being herself. And I feel like that is what this is bringing you to. It's bringing you very soon. Like, it's around you. Like, the fact that you have the two moons here and they're both at 40, 49. Like, yeah, this is happening very, very soon. Your glow up. You are learning what you want, who you are. And if that means whether it's like sobriety or something you learned after getting sober or something weed has enlightened you to, I feel like you have the whole force and strength behind you, like of the moon, more so like the power of the sun. It's shining on you. You are looking stunning. You are really coming into just such a powerful place where maybe you felt really trapped mentally before. Not anymore. Not anymore. So what's the last card is advice. Oh, that's so funny. How are you? Okay, so this is probably like, that's so funny. The moon and the sun. I think when things aren't working for you and when things aren't moving forward, this is just saying like, continue to chill. Just go back to that spot where you can smoke and just embrace what life has to give. I think your day in the sun is coming. I feel like, but every time something doesn't like start properly, or a wish doesn't get fulfilled, or something you've attempted kind of like fell through and you lost money on it, like, please know that is you just putting that energy out into the universe, and the universe is going to recycle it back to you. It does. It will. I promise. And your advice is just literally go outside, sit in the sun, maybe in the shade if you burn easily like me. Wear some sunscreen, but go outside and like smoke a joint. Like if you've never smoked a joint, like, oh my God, are you missing out? If you don't live where it's legal, I'm truly, truly sorry. I live in a place that I can drive down the street and buy it. And that is a blessing because I see weed as medicine because it has helped me quit drinking and quit a lot of other things. And I just feel like this is Johnny Smoke. He is one of my favorite underground artists. He's a producer, but he also makes his own music, and he's just kind of like fuck it, I don't give a shit, I'm just gonna be myself kind of guy. And like, that's what this is saying. Like, even when shit doesn't work out, don't worry, it was not meant for you then. Because whatever is meant for you, say it with me, will never pass you by. You are finding your voice. You are finding your strength. You are finding your truth, your sexual energy. I feel like who you are is coming to full fruition. This glow up of like sexual magnitude energy. Like you're oozing in a good way. That word can mean so many different things. That's so funny. But I'm seeing a lot of goodness here, Pile 4. So that's where I'm going to leave it. I will make a list of the songs so you can check them out. And they'll be in the description box. So I hope if you like this message, I would love for you to give it a little thumbs up. That lets me know that it resonated. And if you loved it, I would love for you to subscribe and be a part of my channel. It's been an absolute honor every single time I get to know you guys more. And just like, one of my readers inspired me to make my own oracle cards. So just like, thank you for commenting and talking with me because you are inspiring me too. So have a great day. I hope to see you in future readings. Bye.